Greetings and welcome to another Alpha Magnus review. Today we've got this guy. This is the Transformers Rise of the Beast Studio Series 106 Optimus Primal. This is from the Rise of the Beast, of course. Got it at Ollie's for 15 bucks. And I'm going to say this right off the bat. If you want this, go to Ollie's and get it. Do not pay more than $15 for it, and we'll go over that in a second. I did take it out, of course. It does come with this little display stand that allows you to, I don't know if that's useful to anyone. I think they stopped putting them in. That's how few people were using them. Let's take a look here. So this is the closest I could get to an actual, like, gorilla looking pose, and he still looks kind of wonky there. One of my big issues with this, let's actually zoom in, is that this blocks his ability to do much in beast mode. If that was just a little thinner, yeah, it might not be like as portly, but you're not really going to see it any other way. That just nukes all articulation there. This is the beast mode, of course, so we will put it how it's supposed to be, because this is more of a fan mode if there ever was one. So let's put his feet down. There. That folds in there. So this is kind of how it's supposed to be in his beast mode. Beast mode. Let's tilt her down a little bit. So you can see it's very ape-looking. He does have the ability to open his mouth, which looks kind of weird. But whatever. That's not the problem with this. The problem, first off, is this piece being there that prevents you from doing like any sort of articulation. Don't think I'm going to mess with it. But the other issue is, much like all monkey to Optimi, a little bit lackluster on the transformation. And the fact that this went for, it says $29, this was a $50 to $60 figure. Look at how much space it takes up in this box. This is a leader class. Oh, help if I made it so you can see it. This is a leader class. It's like a quarter of the box. People, understandably, were not happy with this, and I can see why. So, whatever. It is what it is. You're going to run into this every time you do an Optimus Primal. This is maybe a $30. This is a Voyager figure, if anything. But for some reason, they decided it was 60 bucks. Probably because it does have a lot of I won't say articulation. Well, yeah, that too. It's got a lot of engineering. So, if you pop this up, I'll show you some of this. He does actually transform. Like, he's not just a couple of parts slapped here or there. But the problem with it is, it's kind of a wonky transformation, first off. So you have to click this over into there, and then this back up. And I'm going to do this kind of on purpose so that you could see the two different spots. Hopefully I can get that. You know what? I got a toothpick around here somewhere, don't I? Yeah, I'll use this spudger. Okay. There you go. So he does have like ankle tilt, full toe articulation and stuff. Like it's a decent figure. But that is the difference between beast mode leg and alt mode leg. And then for the arms, it's actually even more simple. You just pop this part out, that down, and these go right in here. And this spins around. And then this does the same. Clicks in there. He's got a little bit different of a hand. You don't really see too much of a difference left and right. The hand is smaller for bot mode, but it's kind of just you're doing a whole bunch of panel flipping and nothing's really happening. So yeah, I can see why this is at Ollie's. Let's be honest here. What do we got here? And this is the other thing. If you misalign something just a little bit, the whole thing gets out of whack there. I'm pretty sure that just sits there. Yeah, and this is supposed to like clip in, but it never really does. All right. Now, for the chest, you kind of lift this over completely. Pull that down. Did want to show you this. The matrix that they come with fits in here, and I don't believe it says it anywhere on the entire thing, but I noticed that this was perfectly shaped to go right in here, and that is quite scrumptious there. Pretty sure this is the Matrix. Looks like the one from Revenge of the Fallen, at least. So yeah, it fits right there, and he actually does fully transform with it. So pretty sure that's where it's supposed to be. They just left it out of the instructions, which is super weird. Now this is where it gets a little nutty. So you do have to push this up, then that back in there. And see, closes nice, exposing his bot mode. This, I think this, yeah, this goes like that, and folds back down, clips onto there. And this, oh, wrong way. This goes all the way back this way. Cool. So he does have a little bit of a backpack, which is kind of funny, being that he's kind of just a flippy innie outie kind of guy. Like, even that couldn't get that budget out of there, could we? Let's flip this. But for $15, it's pretty darn good. I just would have been like, I would have been legitimately angry if I had dropped full price on this. Alright, what am I missing here? It's gotta go straight up. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Because this piece, give me 1 second. And yeah, it's like I know how to do this, and it's still kind of like, what is this? So it's got to be more of an angle for that. Got it there. And that matches up. And then we flip, flip, close that up. As I said, you got to be like perfect on this to slide this in. Drive you crazy. Still don't understand what catches it sometimes. There, it just needs a little more push. Okay, flip that out. Twist, click, click, boom. Now these hands also have articulation, so that's cool. This is what I said. This feels like they just added a bunch of joints to a $20, $30 figure, and then said, let's make it cost more. Maybe they were expecting these to sell like Revenge of the Fallen toys did. Who knows? Actually, those ones might have sold terribly. I can't remember. It's been, what, 20 years now? Probably like 15 for that one. But the original 2007 movie, you couldn't find the damn things, and then Revenge of the Fallen came around, and they made too many, but they did sell, so it's weird. All right, so for this, as you can see on his picture here, you can do this goofy, I don't know what the hell that is. We're not doing that. That's stupid. We're just going to give him his regular Optiblades here. This is like an Optimus Primal must-have thing. Right there. There he is. So you can do the old 1-2 skidoo there. And then if you wanted to, you can connect these. They just have like peg and port system. We'll just do it for a second here just so you see. A little bit wonky, and it always pops out, so that's why I'm like, is this an extra $10 right here to do that? Okay. Alright, so they don't show you this in the instructions either. Well, they show you that you can put these back here, but they don't show you this part that I'm going to show you. So, on the back here, you can actually slide these to store them, which is okay. It's nothing terrible. But if you take these, it leaves nowhere for this to go, first off. So these just float around, which drives me crazy. So what you do is, you take this peg right here, and then you find one of the pegs here that'll fit it. There's like 2 different size pegs, so it is kind of weird. Then you can clip it on here with it. Look at that. Thank you. So yeah, there's 2 different size holes on here, and like one's like a 3mm, the other's like a 2.5. It's real strange, the tightness is. Pop it right back there. And there's Optimus. And then he does also come with this, which is just a basic, what do you call it? Axe gun thing? I don't know. I thought this was supposed to move because it looks like it should. But they just put a pin there. And I don't know what. Maybe it was supposed to do something else, and they just cut it out for budget. Who knows? You can stick that right there. Now he's got an axe, which is also cool. You can also do the fun, I gotta punch you thing. Real weird, the articulation on this. But that's it. That is, there. That is the Optimus Primal from Rise of the Beasts. This is the leader class. Man, that is going to drive me crazy. This just won't click on there. I had it at first, and then it lost it. Anyway, this is the leader class from Rise of the Beasts Studio Series. I don't even remember how many of these they made. I may or may not get the whole set. I doubt it. I just got this because he was $15, and I was like, yeah, I'll screw around with that. Because the weird part is some of these things that I get at Ollie's for $15, I'll stick in a box for 10 years, and then when I pull them out, they're worth hundreds of dollars. So who knows? Who knows if I'll get that lucky this time. Hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment. Till next time, I'm Alpha Magnus. These are toys.